Yellow. Argo lady. Get your swarm on.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Here we go. Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Argo lady. 36. 36. Hey, Ribley. Chopper! He can't hang.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 37-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
He's checking.
To throw is Rosen. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it's 3rd and 4. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
Check. Middle.
Play action here with Rosen. And over the middle, this is Parker.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Ballage. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mike, 58, right there. On in, Mike. X3, 218, chopper. Kill. What do you got?
They go play action. It's Rosen. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On the toss, here's Ballage. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Let's go.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
58, boys, 58, Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Watch out. 80. 22 jet bomber.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Mahomes
going to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there. First down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 15. Watch the twist.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. These two teams all tied after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kiki QT, 54 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mirage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
56. Let's go, defense. 80. Check.
From the 29, Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Parker. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen. Throw left side to Reynolds. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
16 yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now Rosen will set up the screen to Balazs. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right.
Now it's Rosen. And throw right side complete to Parker. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
51 to mine. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Right there, 56. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Undercrush.
Toss play to Melange. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hitting the mirrors back and go full strength.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He can run for it, and he will. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Hey, 57, 57. Mike, 55. Check, 57.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kiki QT in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go, go, go.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorites.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Heinrich. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Strong right, strong right. Watch twist. Get it.
And here comes throw number 1 to the backup QB. And this is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey. 4 down. 6-6, pull it high.
Shoot! They're going to try and throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well. And it works for them.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready? 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Kermit. Look at me. Zipper. Check 99. Hard. Ready?
2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll set up to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This quarterback now, just 2 out of 6 since coming on, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And 3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now back to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Check pass. Check pass. 5.
They'll look to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From a yard out as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. Ira, what do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hundley. Smith catches left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. So they're fired out. That's a big game. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Hundley. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Hundley now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
I don't need to. Hey, yo, go. 50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Single. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Three down. Go. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Armani Watts. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
Back now in Miami. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Correct. Check.
They run on first down with Jackson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 44, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. They'll run it with Jackson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
Now it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your phone.
Nice touch. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to the tailgate. Yeah, like an egg underhanded roll with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone, costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Matchbox lights.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, orbit.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me that option of play action, maybe throwing it.
Now Ito Smith, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the second try.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. 1 timeout left, 1-score game. They're going to go onside kick now. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the draw, it's Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And the pressure gets to him again. Robert Nkemdiche, his 2nd sack of the night. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Ready? Mike Popo. Check tight, check tight. General West. Ready? Ready?
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 33 and a 1st. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He's back to throw. This is caught. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Go! 44, Mike, 44. Deep grip.
Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Second and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mahomes to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
23 yards. First down, Chiefs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson.
Complete to Justin Jackson. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And the crossbar that kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position.
Ready.
As you pointed out, not in this case.
44, protein spill. Deuce. Let's go.
They'll run it here with Smith. Well, he's got some breathing room. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Hey, Zoo. Get it.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's coming. We got double up. Rock it. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Hey! Pick up the ball. 44, Mike, 40. Hey, Delta. Hey, man. Watch the boot. 44 is the mic. Check. 5.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Here's Matt Hawk now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Taken in at the 22. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's caught by Roberts. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound it, so